Hello, France. Once again, welcoming you to AgroXPUG. Thank you for watching. Thank you for learning with us. Thank you for sharing with us on this channel, uh, whereby we are learning about agriculture. And remember, in our previous episodes, we've been learning how to make nursery beds from jerry can or using jerry can offcuts. And today we are going to transplant our eggplants. You see, they came out very well. They are very healthy. They are very nice. They are very, everything is beautiful about these eggplants. And there are some factors that should be considered before transplanting. What should be done? We are always advised to transplant a seedling when it has two sets of leaves. Now, if you take a look at this, it has more than, meaning it is already ready to be transplanted. So these are our eggplants that we are going to transplant. You see the jerry can offcut. So you can't say that me, I don't have a garden, I don't have where to make a nursery bed. You can use this one depending on the availability of land or depending on the nature of land you have or what you're going to use. How big is your space determines the nursery bed you're going to make. So we have these are our bags that we are going to use to make transplant our eggplant seedlings. So as you can see, they have holes for easy drainage. We are going to the soil we are going to mix to come up with to transplant our eggplant. We are going to mix charcoal ash. As you can see, we are going to add in loam soil, as you can see, and transplanting, we are going to add in manure. And as AgroXP, we usually prefer goat's manure because it is very nutritious for crops. It is readily available and it is very good. So we are going to add goat's manure to keep our plants, to keep our eggplants. So we are now removing the big particles from our loam soil because they need to be soft enough so that when we've transplanted our eggplant seedlings, they don't get any shock, they don't get any obstacle to continue growing very well. So we are adding charcoal ash to our loam soil. Why are we adding charcoal ash? This charcoal ash, you're saying, it does not allow insects. It allows easy drainage for the plant, and even it has some nutrients that the plant requires. And then we are also adding, this is the goat's manure, so that the plant gets enough nutrients. Yeah. So we remove all the hard particles, we mix it very well, loam soil, charcoal ash, and then the fertilizer. For us, we've used the goat's manure. If you have the cow manure, you can use. If you have the chicken manure, you can add. But goat's manure is the best. So when our soil is ready, when it is well mixed, we are going to begin bagging. We are going to begin potting. We are going to begin transplanting. And after transplanting, it can take like 3 days to 6 days when the plant is ready to be taken to the main garden. It can be a sack garden, it can be a pot, it can be a jerrycan of cut. So it depends which garden you've prepared. Yeah, so you can see our soil is well mixed. And then from there, we can get our bags and then we begin transplanting. So as you can see, these are our bags, the polythene bags. It is the dirty fingers that put food on the table. So there is need for our fingers to be dirty. You put in little soil, then we get our eggplant. As you can see, we said it has to have 2 sets of leaves. You remove it when it has soil so that it can grow very well. And then here we can add little soil. You add little by little, little by little. So now here, since it is going to be alone, it is going to enjoy all the nutrients. It is going to grow very fast than when it was in the nursery bed, because there in the nursery beds, they were fighting for nutrients. So here it is going to enjoy the nutrients and it is going to grow very well and very fast. So the way you've seen, we are going to bag all these eggplants and then wait for some days. We shall be taking them to the main garden. Thank you very much for watching AgroXP YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye bye. So we are in the process of transplanting our eggplant seedlings. This is the jerrycan of cuts where we put those which we've already transplanted, and the seedling we transplant, we water. The seedling we transplant, we water. It is usually very good to transplant in the evening so that the seedlings spend the whole night getting that dew, the coldness, so that the roots can really germinate well. So I'm with Shami, my daughter, helping me to bag. She should also learn how to transplant seedlings from the nursery bed to the bags. So from here, we shall give them a period of almost 1 week. They will be ready to be taken to the main garden because they are going to be growing very fast. We are trying to use the available sources within our means so that everyone can afford to get and have a kitchen garden, a backyard garden, a front yard garden in your home. Instead of planting flowers, these vegetables, by the way, act as very, very beautiful flowers because themselves, every plant produces a flower for it to bear a fruit. So you get two in one. You get flowers, and at the same time you get fruits and vegetables. So instead of having flowers at home, turn them into vegetable gardens for your health benefits. Thank you for watching AgroXP YouTube channel. Continue watching, continue learning, and please, what you've learned, put it into practice. Tell a friend to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.